Alright. Got my G-Force shirt on. Oh yeah, they did the tune on the truck, if you don't know. Great job, Mike does a good job tuning. So far I hadn't blown up yet, and the train hadn't gone out. But, this video is about how I shift the truck. A lot of people have asked how I do it, and a lot of people have said it's bad for it. A lot of people say it's okay as long as you do this and that, and then a lot of people say that they do it all the time. So I guess I'm just gonna go show you how I shift it. Alright, there's some variations between the types of transmissions. The newer trucks came with the 6L80E, I believe, and it has the little plus and minus on the lever, so you just drop it into M and you literally shift and it'll tell you what gear it's in up on the dash. That's not my truck. I got the 4L60, and so you literally have to run it through the gears. So first, second, there's third, and then there's fourth gear or overdrive, whatever, and there's neutral, back to park. So basically all I do is once the RPMs get high enough in first, we'll go drive over here real quick. Okay. Once the RPMs get high enough, I'm going downhill right now, so I'm not hitting the gas at all. Hang on. Let me get over here. Once the RPMs get high enough, I lift off the gas a little bit and I put it into second. Goes into second, back on the gas. And once the RPMs get high enough, pop it into third, or off the gas, pop it into third. There it goes. And then when I'm coming up to a stop, I'll pop it into neutral. And because the input shaft is spinning off of the motor, the transmission is always being lubricated. So this transmission, it's fine to be in it's fine to coast in neutral. It's not a big deal. But yeah, again, off the gas, into two, back on, off, into three, and then to drive. So that's pretty much how you do it. And if you're like in Mexico and you're going to do some street racing, it's definitely a lot better than leaving it in drive. I can tell you that, and I'll show you why. All right, so say you're doing like a 30 roll, right? And you're honking it off, okay? You see your RPMs? When you go on the third honk, it takes time to drop down into first, and he's gonna get the hit and you're gonna have to do some catching up. So I always just like to shift it down. Let's see here. So like say I'm rolling with a guy and he wants to do a 30 or something. I'll drop it into first, and then we honk it. I can go on the third honk and either pull on them hard or stick with them. It's better than having the transmission drop down. And you people can say, oh, I'll just go on the second honk, I'll deck it. Well, you may jump. The transmission might really snap into gear, and you jump on him, and then he's gonna be making some excuses when you pull on him. So I just literally shift it into first, and then immediately I'll just bump it into second, and the train will run all the way to the max RPMs, and then it'll shift at the shift point that Mike set for this truck, which I think is like around, I mean, it freaking it drops well past 6 easily now with this new cam and stuff. So, you know, but yeah, sometimes I'll just leave it in drive if I'm not really like going out to any car meets or anything. I'm just cruising around. I'll just leave it in drive. It's fine, saves gas. But if I'm out with my buddies, driving around, you know, going to Mexico, you know, I'll shift it. And just like I said, 60 roll with someone, drop it in a second. There's your RPMs. And then you just mash it when you need to. So, and it sounds better. So anyway, if you haven't already, followed me on Instagram at SlimReaper_YouTube. All the college kids, good luck on your final exams. I have 4 next week, and I've been studying, and I just took time to come do this video. My next video will be me doing some more pulls in my truck, and that's just kind of like a baseline without a converter. So I did a 0 to 60 time and all that stuff, so that'll be in the next video, so stay tuned.